Hey kids, sorry, I'm texting here. So welcome back to Guitar Quackery Live. We are doing yet another live stream from Guitar Quackery. The smallest guitar repair shop in New York City. So for those of you who do not know this, Guitar Quackery is a YouTube studio with a guitar repair shop. And I am a content creator that repairs guitars. Not the other way around. And now I'm waiting for my audience. So text message I just sent was a customer text message to the owner of this guitar. And this guitar is a Heritage H575. I had to learn that since I'm repairing it. Otherwise, I know nothing about the Heritage guitars. I mean, I know a little bit. I know what the company is, what they stand for, I guess, and how it all got started. But I really know nothing about their guitars. There. All right, so another day at work here. We are going to continue this headstock repair. So first of all, the guitar is this one. It's hollow body H575, the model, and we're repairing this. Here's a close-up view. So I already sprayed some, well, you know, I was already doing some damage repair here. I already sprayed some primer, kind of sanded it off a little bit, and there were some dimples, so I went over with epoxy. I'm not sure if that was a good idea, just to cover the dimples. You know, that's how they do grain. You know, whatever. Epoxy can and is often used as a grain filler even on classical guitars. That's what I meant to say. It's not a secret. It's all over YouTube. So, if it's good enough for classical guitars, it's good enough for this guitar. Now, first things first. So, we're going to take care of this little hump here. There's this hump right there. And I don't like it. Well, I don't like it. It shouldn't be there. So we're going to scrape it off first with a scraper. And here I have these blades. This is the scraper. It's basically just a blade with some tape on both sides. Right. Let's just get to work here, because time is money. So I am scraping off. So I filled that little hump, and I overfilled it, and now I'm scraping. You need to change the direction of the blade. Keep changing direction, otherwise you get those what happened here? Okay, that's it. So we leveled it off. This is good for now. Let's see if there are any other little humps. Not sure if that's a little hump. Can I feel it? No. I am Just going over with my finger. No, that's it. That was the only hump. And now we can sand it off. Now, I did mask off here. As you can see, this is coming off. So let's just remove this. There's more tape. We want to sand it down, make it flat. And I am going to use a piece of hard foam. But let me put the... I'll be very honest with you. I'm not very focused on my work today here. And I got a late start because I had to fix other things for myself. This being one of the things that I fixed. I brought this from the house. So this is an egg beater. So this came off and I epoxied it in, not with epoxy, like in traditional epoxy, but with JB Weld, if you know what that is. It's also an epoxy. Yeah. So I have these two foam blocks, hard foam. Let's see which one I'll use. Well, I could use this one, or I could use this one. Not a big difference, I guess. I'll start with this one. And I'll end with this one, maybe. Okay, so I need to wrap sandpaper around this. And where is my sandpaper? In many places. I don't have an audience yet. I don't know if I will have an audience. I'm trying. But I'm not able to attract many butterflies. Just a few. I never had any flies. So people who are watching me here, so far they've all been good people. So just butterflies, not flies. A butterfly isn't a fly. It's an insect, and a fly is an insect. Hi, so got some sandpaper here. So a customer booked a visit for 4:30. That should give us plenty of time. I texted him, you know, here's a link for you to book for next week. And then next thing I know, he's booking for today. I think he missed that part where I said next week. Obviously. Because I got too many guitars right now. You know, I'll use 400, P400 grit to start with. I don't even know what the grit is. This. Too rough. Just to remove, to level it off. And then we'll switch to 600. And because I don't want to get any grit on my workbench, I'm going to cut it here. On a chopping board. Look, we have an audience here. One person watching. The Sheridan Express. Hello, doctor. Yeah, hello to you as well. I'm struggling to get an audience. I don't know. Sometimes I feel like today is one of the days I feel like giving up on this whole YouTube thing. Trying something else in life. But I'm not giving up. I'm just saying this is how I feel sometimes. On Instagram, I got like first month 2,500 subscribers and 2 videos went viral. It was easy peasy. It's easy peasy to make the videos. So I decided to be more active on Instagram. It's also because it's yet another platform that's owned by a different company, Meta. I don't like Meta, but I'll use them, I guess. Let me see. Yeah, that should do it. Yeah, I mean, what happens if YouTube goes under? I got to be on 2 platforms, independent of each other. Get all of the grid off. So this is 400p, or is it P400? Whatever, one or the other. And I am simply going to wrap the sandpaper like this, and this is just to get the level right. This pass. To remove the bulk of the epoxy. Okay. So I'm just using my judgment, like which grit to use. I don't really know which grit to use. But if you use a coarser grit, then scratch removal is more of a thing. Yes, so hopefully I can get this leveled off completely. And then, should I even switch to a 600? Or should I just spray it? I think maybe I can just go and spray it. So I wonder if I removed all the epoxy yet or not. I'm starting to expose some of the old wood here and there. Just going to show it here. Right there. If I focus down on this, right? So I am cutting through. Yeah. And there are still some dimples. I don't think the surface was ever perfect to begin with. Yeah, it took over a year to get 500 subscribers on this channel. Honestly, I don't know why. There are so many talking head guitar channels that do much better with their live streams. And, you know, I wish them well. I don't have any issues with them being successful. I honestly don't. I just wish that this channel was more successful. I tried many things. I try to bring guests. Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, I hope I don't sound too bitter. So this is just a hard foam that comes with a set of micro mesh pads. And you see these things? Well, you actually need to remove them all in order to keep using the sandpaper. Otherwise, they act as spacers. And this is what I was doing before. I was removing them. So here, I brush it off, but they don't come off. So I need to push them. See, I brushed off everything. Now I need to kind of push them aside. And now when I brush it again, they'll come off. I guess I could use a wire brush, but that uses up the grit. And of course, they don't all come off. Some of them get stuck. Yeah, so maybe I should do less live streaming because they kind of are costing me. Now, when I just charge by the hour, that's fine. But when I'm not, and I'm just streaming for the effort of building the channel, I don't know. I've had my share of doubts that that's you know, a good idea. All right, so we got some low spots. You can see where they are, but we no longer have the dimples, I guess. There must be something wrong I'm doing with this channel that's not working. And I really can't figure out what it is. Let me try the brush. I have this plastic brush. How about that? Yeah, it kind of works. Well, if you think you know what it is that I'm not doing, that I should be doing, or maybe I'm doing something I shouldn't be doing, let me know. I'll read your chats. Or comments if you watch the replays. Yeah, I don't think I'll even switch to a finer grit since I'll be spraying. Yeah. So now, technically, I still have this kind of like low spots there, and I'm using the block. So now I wonder if I can just blend it all in if I use my finger and just kind of goes, you know, around the edges that it created. What is this here? Yeah, there's one of those things stuck here. I guess it came off the sandpaper. One of those things. I very much doubt that this was ever straight, and I very much doubt that this will be visible. And what about this thing here? I want to look at it up close. So this is this. What is that? Is that elevation, elevated, or? No, that's below the surface. And that's going to be covered by the ring, I think. Let me see. Where do I have those things? I have a few spare ones. Here. I think it's a different size. So the ring around the, yeah, they do have a couple of different sizes. Now usually the bushing is a 10mm hex key thing. Not always, believe me. Yeah, believe it or not. Let me see. Is this the case? Yeah. I think I have the hardware inside here, unless I lost it. Ah, here it is. Smart. You put it in the case. 3 viewers. Wow. I've amassed 3 viewers. Oh, I see. It's masked off. Yeah, it covers it. So that's how we are going to leave it. And here I have another one of those things now sticking on. Man, so annoying. Look at that. I gotta remove that. So this came off of the sandpaper. And it just sticks to the old, to the surface. Come on. There. So I guess I'm done here. I just need to spray it, and I won't spray it here on the workbench for obvious reasons. There's nothing more to be said about this. Well, so I am first using primer, and I made that the little cylinder thing. I'll show you. Yeah, first let's clean the surface, because I'll be spraying. How about I use alcohol this time? Isopropyl. Not to be used on open wounds. Not that you want to use alcohol on open wounds, but if you are going to use any, only ethanol. That's the only alcohol you should use on open wounds if you use alcohol on open wounds. But there are better ways if you want to disinfect an open wound. But isopropyl is a poison, as in real poison. You can go blind if you drink it, because it messes with the brain. Same with methanol. Okay, so I cleaned the surface, and I'm going to give it a spray. Yeah, with primer. I'm just looking at the reflection just to see if everything's even. Good, all right. So nothing more to be done here right now. If I had a big group going, I might continue talking just for the sake of YouTube. So the three of you forgive me, but I need to get going. So I got a lot of work today. I'm buried, drowning in guitars, okay? So not everything will be live streamed, obviously. Okay, see you later, bye.